Hey, greetings, Doug Murin here. I realize few open up these emails across the board, but I have enough hundreds of you that I'm hopeful there are at least a couple, three handfuls. Here's what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about building a strategic plan for evangelism in a group or a cohort of three other churches or leaders. It's a lot of fun to work together, and we get a lot of ideas together. I'm going to be in Baltimore monthly. I'm going to be in Seattle monthly. I am in Florida all the time. And we're looking at Fairfax and just about any city that's open to it. And we can get three people. I can probably fit in a few right now. I have right now 6 slots for us to gather there in person, and 2 slots, 3 slots rather, for the webinar format, which is a little cheaper and works. The format is we meet for 2-3 hours, or we get on a webinar 2-3 hours, or an hour time, take a break for 1 month and then another month. It takes that long. You need a strategic plan you can track tangibly, or you'll never do it. Now, here's the reason I want to offer this to you, because I care. I've been doing this 35 years. I led a church that saw 17,000 conversions in 10 years. I've helped 136 churches start on evangelism. I started 14 churches with some help in Germany, and they had to be based on evangelism there because there's no Christians. So, and the churches that I've started weren't a lot of them on the West Coast, particularly Seattle, which has about 3% of the people at that time went to church. It's still there, moving a little towards 4. A lot of people move from California, more Christians in California. So here's the harsh reality. If you are not seeing conversions through evangelism at the rate of 10% of your Sunday morning attendance, you are going to decline. You may not have this last month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever, but you will. Trust me, I'm 64. I've watched it again and again and again. Probably you need to know that with between 8 and 10 years from now, 1/3 of the churches will close due to lack of attendance and money. So you need to do this, and I want to help you. And here's what I'm going to do. If there is a price for it, I don't want to talk on this about it. We can work that out. It's not what I normally charge because there's 3 of you together. And the webinar thing works pretty well, actually. But I want to help you develop a plan you can follow that will lead to conversions. And I want to outline it a little bit so you know what it involves. We're going to start in May. And we go May and June. I can't commit beyond that because I just had my Proxys thing become embraced by a larger university and a number of other things. But I don't want to back off of this. And our Murin group has regathered, and in May we will have 15 coaches involved in our firm, we're calling it, because we care about the church in America. We're into innovations and evangelism. That's what we say again. Murin Group's innovation and evangelism. Okay, here's what we're going to do. As you're trained, number 1, our main thing is I'm going to teach you how to train your church to deal with the problem of evil and the problem of final judgment. As an evangelist, I can help you understand the emotions behind that and how to work with it. If you can get a group able to answer those 2 questions, you will see the possibility of one conversion after the other. Trust me, if you were to test it, those are the main hurdles out there. 2, I'm going to talk to you how to take every department of your church without hardly any more work and turn them to evangelism channels. I know how to do that. Works every time. If you do what I say, you're going to do great. 3, I want to talk to you about marketing to unchurched people, mostly on the internet, but there are many other ways through using your church's contacts. Your church, by the way, 85% of them came from a friend or relative, and you need to know how to access that properly. I'm also going to show you don't want to do a sermon or sort of press your church to evangelize. You got to start first with the way they think. The Holy Spirit will take over. And this has to be an easy, fun thing. I'm going to show you how to make it fun. You can't make it a pressure deal. Finally, I'm going to show you how people really are assimilated. Assimilation departments and all those processes do not get the returns that match the effort. So I can help you do that. Together we'll probably write 3 evangelism sermons that match each of the individual's personality and their church. So I'm hoping you'll join in. I've got a money back guarantee. And tell you what, I extended out 2 years. If in 2 years you aren't getting fruit from what I say, and you actually do it, I'll give your money back. Because I'm in this to make it happen. I'm into seeing our churches return to evangelism. What will happen when you do this? You'll probably influence 10 churches. And so you could be a catalyst to making a difference in your city just by doing this. Okay, I'm going to cut off. I hope you heard this, and I pray to God you'll call me because I know who I am, and I'm good at this. And I've got a roster of endorsements that go from John Maxwell to Leadership Network, George Barna, the Vineyard, the Baptists, Southern Baptists, all of them endorse what I'm doing because I've helped them. I have trained 400,000 pastors on outreach and evangelism in Australia, Germany, Poland, England, and the United States. So, and South Africa. So, give me a call. My number is 407-982-6985, or email me at murren consultation@gmail.com. murren consultation@gmail.com. I want to see you grow. I know your time is extremely valuable, and I've removed the likelihood that money is an obstacle. You've got to work through the time thing. And I know you may not know me, and so you may not want to trust me. I'm going to tell you that's a mistake. So I'll let you go, and I hope to hear, and soon, because I'm filling these things up. My coaching has clicked into some of these offers, but I would like to hit a full roster the next 2 months. I don't know what'll happen after then. So God bless you. Hope to hear. Bye.